Welcome to our series, Moving America Forward. Each week we'll be focusing on America's entrepreneurs as they take us to new roads, new opportunities, new ways to fill the gaps left by today's failing companies. Our series will be looking at that and a lot more. So come with me and watch as the entrepreneurs of our nation move into the future.
And I'm Doug Llewellyn here in our studios in Los Angeles with our guest today, who is the founder and the CEO of a company called SportPort. They're a manufacturer of high-end women's athletic apparel, and they're based in Charlotte, North Carolina. I'd like you to meet her now. Her name is Kim Highfield. Kim, welcome. Nice to have you with us.
Thank you very much. It's great to be here.
You are very welcome indeed. Before we begin this interview in depth, I want to point out a little while ago you had a chance to answer some questions from William Shatner. Let's take a look at a brief portion of that and see how it went. All right? Let's watch.
I know a little bit about what you do, but can you describe it in your own words exactly what it is and where one can find your products? And let me ask how you feel this might be helping to move America forward?
Mr. Shatner, we have created a line of women's athletic clothing which helps move America forward by preventing harmful cellular emissions from penetrating the body. Our products are made of the highest quality compression materials right here in the U.S. and can be found at retailers across the country or on our website at www.sportportactive.com.
You know, Kim, that's really amazing what you were explaining to William Shatner, that you designed this women's high-end athletic apparel that is designed to help prevent harmful cellular emissions from entering the human body, which I find amazing. How did all this start?
So I started doing research after I heard how dangerous cell phones were. And being an athlete carrying the cell phone in my bra, I knew this was not going to be safe after hearing about young girls, even at the age of 20, they're finding tumors now right where the girls are holding their bra, the cell phone in their bras. So I knew there was a link to this breast cancer and cell phones. So I created the technology so we could be shielded against these harmful EMF emissions that you get from your cell phone.
You know, that's pretty amazing. And you have no background in the fashion industry, do you?
No, I do not. I do not. Having both parents dying from cancer, I'm just really in tune to any preventative measures we can take to stay safe.
Well, let's show some of these clothes and see what you're talking about. Describe this for me now. This is a top, right? This is a running bra?
This is an athletic bra.
Yeah.
And if you notice in the pocket,
in the front here,
yeah,
there's a pocket right there.
That holds your cell phone.
That's where the cell phone goes. But that's still close to the body. But you say there's something perfective in the fabric?
Yes, there's. I have a patented technology that shields against any harmful radiation, so you can be very confident that wearing SportPort, you're going to be guarded against any harmful emissions.
The other thing, obviously, is that it's holding the cell phone secure so that if you're running, it's not bouncing all over the place.
Yes,
right?
And that was one of the biggest challenges, trying to find a solution, carrying your cell phone safely, securely, and also running, doing CrossFit, any high-end rigorous activity. So we spent 2 years and designed and engineered this bra that will hold the cell phone securely, and you have no movement at all.
This is another example, very fashionable. That's what you call high-end. You explained to me that the fabric is really unique because most fabrics, maybe some, I guess, I don't know, they're all stretch, but they stretch one way so that if you're running, you're doing a lot of running, all of a sudden your shorts are starting to get loose. This fabric does not do that. it stretches 4 ways instead of 2 ways. Is that right?
Excuse me. So this fabric has a 4-way stretch. So it's a compression fabric. A lot of athletic apparel is made with circular knits, which when it gets wet, it reacts like a slinky. It stretches out. Compression fabrics hold 4 ways, so you will never lose your fit. They stay where you put them. We have chafe-free UPF 50 on all of our products, and they've been also they have a dye guard, so they do not fade.
So you've done a lot of work on this. I must ask you about how this barrier that prevents the cell phone emissions from entering the body. How did that happen? How did you work that out?
Well, again, that took a few years of research and a lot of development. Having a 4-way compression stretch, we had to have a interior that also would move with the fabric. So when I started this 4 years ago, the stretch fabric did not exist.
Right.
And through innovation, we've created a stretch guard against the cell phone.
Very interesting. Now, am I holding this correct? Tell me about this.
Yes.
How do you describe this?
So this is our Zephyr bra tank. It's a high impact bra with also holds the cell phone.
Again, this is the front, right?
Yes.
And there, if you look inside, right here in the back.
Yeah.
Where's that
Yeah.
pocket? Oh, there it is. Okay, there's the pocket right there. So the cell phone would go in the pocket.
And this will hold any size cell phone up to a 6 Plus. The 6 Plus does fit, but it's a little big. I don't recommend using the 6 Plus, but I do know people that have worked out with the 6 Plus.
Okay. Now here's another garment. This is even more interesting.
Yes, this is our newest
This
design.
looks like a dress almost.
This is a tennis dress,
Yeah.
and this is a hand-painted design by an artist, and we digitized it and
transferred it to the fabric.
Yes, sir. Yeah, made it into a nice looking tennis dress.
Well, this is pretty. What kind of reaction do you get from people who've tried the garments on?
They love them. I've been told that our bras are the most best fitting bras that they've ever tried. We spent 2 years working with a bra engineer to make sure that we don't have any pressure points, any chafing. There are flat seams, so you don't have any rubbing at all.
You said the engineer was one who had been involved in this industry for a long time with one of the major bra manufacturers.
Yes,
right?
yes.
So he really knew what he was doing.
Yes, exactly.
So, and again, the fabric itself is what happens when you start to perspire.
So this is a moisture wicking fabric. It's the same fabric that's made with high-end bathing suits.
Okay.
So, you know, as with any high-end bathing suit, when you get into the pool,
it absorbs.
It's moisture wicking, so as soon as you get out, it dries quickly, and it also keeps its shape.
Very good. The other key thing in this story is how do you, with your experience, which is like nil in the fashion industry, go about getting this into stores all around the country? It's a big effort that you have to go through, and a learning curve for you that I would think is pretty difficult.
It is.
So how's it going?
It's been very challenging, but then rewarding at the same time. I've recently been picked up by a mom and pop in Massachusetts, an athletic store, I'm looking at high-end department stores, and my goal is in 2017 to be in 10 stores.
I also want to mention the fact that these are all made here in the United States. You promote that on the packaging.
They are, and I have deliberately focused on the U.S. I tried it with China, and the quality wasn't there. I can now have hands-on with my manufacturers on the East and West Coast. I can check on my garments anytime, and quality control is huge with SportPort. We'll spend a year on a design before taking it to market, making sure it covers every area with athletes that any issue we'd run into.
And what about the quality of the product? You talk about getting this in high-end stores, or this high-end apparel. Talk to me about the quality of the manufacturer, briefly.
So for a
I mean, it's high-end fabric.
Very
good,
high-end.
Right?
It's the most expensive fabric on the market.
That's
and this has been a lost art. Compression fabric in the U.S. has gone overseas,
right.
And there's only a few in the country that really are experts at working with warp knits. So, you know, having access to these manufacturers is a
big
must.
Plus for you.
Must.
But listen, it's
yes.
fascinating hearing about this story. We wish you all kinds of luck in getting into the the department store. I know it's a challenge, but obviously you've gone this far and you've been working on it a number of years. I'm sure you're going to succeed.
Well, thank you.
You know? So
thank
good
you very
luck.
much.
You're welcome.
I appreciate that.
Now it's my honor to present this prestigious award to Kimberly Highfield, the owner and founder of Comwear, the manufacturer of SportPort apparel based in Charlotte, North Carolina, for the outstanding work her firm is doing to help keep moving America forward. Kim, it's a pleasure to give this to you. Congratulations.
Thank you so much. I owe this to my team and that has worked so hard and stood beside me through
thick and thin.
Thick and thin. Yes, it's been a very uphill battle. Thank you so much.
Congratulations.
Really.
You're
Thank
welcome.
you.